About 2 years ago, I was walking home from school with a friend, and we had one of the most interesting conversations I've ever had. I still remember it quite clearly all this time later. I don't remember exactly what triggered it, but we eventually found ourselves talking about choices. I held on to the belief that everything that happens in life is out of your control, and every single choice you make is already made for you. And my friend believed in the power of making your own choices that shape your life. You choose what to do, what to wear, whether or not to study. You make choices, and these choices directly impact everything that happens in your life. You choose your beliefs, your religious and political alignment, your interests, your words, etc. This thinking gives one a sense of control over the events that take place in their life, and they solidify the ideology of cause and effect. You do something, that's why something else happens. But I didn't, and largely still don't believe this. The power of choice is taken away from us by virtue of other people having it too. We become victims of circumstance, in as much as it seems like we have the final say in making a choice, for instance, on what we go on to study in university. That choice is a composite of all the choices of everyone else around you and multitudes of other factors that are way beyond your control. One's environment will shape them far more than they are often willing to accept. Then there are things that are obviously out of your control. Choices made for you that went on to shape the person you became, your name, the family you were born into, where you grew up, the first school you attended, under which political system you were raised under, which nationality was stamped upon you, how many older siblings you have, or whether or not you're given the responsibility of being the eldest among your siblings, your family's financial position, your genetic health conditions, birth complications, being involved in a plane crash, getting laid off your job due to an economic recession, your first language, and multitudes of other dramatically life-altering choices and decisions that you didn't have the liberty to make, but were forced to live with, making you a victim of circumstance. Whether you ultimately believe in purpose, choices, and destiny, or you believe that the universe is just one big coincidence that you found yourself in the middle of, we can all agree on something. That choices, the ones that we make or the ones made for us, have a profound impact on our lives. Hindsight is one of my favorite things, and I would pay a considerable sum of money to have my foresight be as clear as my hindsight. Often after making a decision, I look at it in hindsight and wonder what it would be if I had made a different choice. And I'm sure I'm not alone. In fact, a decent portion of our time over the course of our lives has been spent asking, what if? What if I'd done history and literature for my A-levels? What if I'd gone to boarding school? What if I grew up in Spain? What if I'd taken tennis seriously? What if I'd learned the piano instead of the guitar? What if I was Chinese? What if I was hella rich or poor? What if I'd said hi to her that day? What if I switched to forensics? What if? What if? Sadly, we will never know. But what if we could? What if, and indulge my craziness here for a bit, there was a parallel universe? One that has the exact same people as this one, but each and every one of these people has made one choice differently in their lives. How much of a shift would that create? What if every time you made a choice, a parallel universe branches off with you having made the alternative choice? That's an exponential number of parallel universes. Let's say in our little universe, there's just three of us. You, me, and John Cena. Obviously, we can't see him, but he's in there somewhere. At the beginning of time, it's just our universe. But if after 20 seconds you have made a choice, there's now two universes. If after a minute we've each all made one choice, there should be four universes. By the time we've made our second choices, there's now 10 universes. And that's all under the assumption that only your choices in the parallel universe that has branched off because of your initial choice can create a new branch in the timeline. If your choices in the universe created by John Cena's first choice also create parallels, and his second choice as well, we apply the same to me and, well, our choices on your branches, then we get to very big numbers very quickly. such that by the time we've each made 2 choices, there's at least 34 alternate realities. And that was all under the assumption that every choice we can possibly make only has 2 options, either or. What if it was choosing what undergrad program to do at the UZ, of which there's more than 50 of those, or it was choosing who to triple captain in your fantasy Premier League, of which, strictly speaking, there's 588 options? To make matters worse, the universe isn't just you, me, and John Cena. There's 7.8 billion people on planet Earth alone. Whether or not there's more people elsewhere, I do not know, but in less than a minute, we would have branched off to infinite parallel universes. Sadly, we're just stuck in this one and we have to deal with the crappy consequences of our past choices. This on. Hey guys, it's Tao. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed that, please hit the like button and leave a comment down below. If you want to see more cool, I hope they're cool videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell thingy so that you get a notification when I post.